Hi, this is Dorothy with That Scrapbooking, and thanks for coming back. This is the Sawyer, a continuation of the Sawyer scrapbook workshop. So I've cut out all my pieces. The hardest one was this diagonal, this big triangle, and I cut it with a craft blade on my close to my heart cutting mat. So just going from corner to corner, it won't fit on my Fiskars cutting mat because it's for 12 inch. So this is the easiest way I found for myself to do it. So I am just following the picture instructions. There's also written instructions, and I am using my centering ruler just to kind of get in the general ballpark of where all the pieces go. There are measurements on the second picture there below the first picture that show you your measurements. So it makes it very easy, especially when you're using pictures and papers that are slightly askew. So you get it helps you get the angle when the measurement at the top is a little bit different than the measurement at the bottom. So that's what I'm showing you right here, that the measurement is like 2 3/4 over for the top corner and a little bit more for the bottom corner. So it's just giving you just a little bit of tilt to your background frame for your photo. So, and the other one is just kind of following suit. I'm just making sure I'm getting fairly close to the what it looks like. For the most part, you can pretty much go by you can eyeball things. And as far as these flowers, I'm just kind of laying them out to get an idea. I'm using the picture as a go by to kind of figure out which piece goes where, and which is a die cut, which is a sticker. And don't forget, you've got the chipboard pieces to use also, and there's all sorts of little different decorations. There's stars and hearts and chevrons and various things to use from the chipboard. I kind of forgot about the chipboard. I was thinking it was for the third layout, but really it's you use them for all three layouts. So that's why you don't want to forget your your different embellishments. So that one is from the if you can't find a die cut that matches, chances are it's a sticker or another embellishment that's included in the kit. So these colors, aren't they pretty? I mean, this kind of grape and wisteria and peach and the mint. I mean, it's just also really pretty. So it kind of is getting our mind ready for bring on the spring, right? Goodness, it's been cold and we had ice last week. It's just, it kind of makes you long for spring. I have nothing but dead perennials in my backyard, so I'm waiting for all of them to sprout soon. Look at that gorgeous cluster. And it's stylized. I mean, those aren't, realistic looking flowers, but they don't have to be. I love it when things are stylized. So once I kind of do a dry run of seeing where things go, then I can start sticking things down. So, and then, you can kind of decide what needs to go down first, and then what gets popped up to go on top and kind of covering the raw edges that are beneath. So, and I'm using my leftover pieces from one of the many shaker windows that I've made. So they just come in so handy. So, and the stuff that goes flat, it gets put down with, you can either use liquid glue or your tape runner or score tape, whichever you rather. I mean, it's just so easy for me to use the Tombow. So see, there's all sorts of little teensy hearts to just kind of accent things, and that pretty little kind of periwinkle looking flower. So cute, right? And then, okay, so this actually, you know, if you're working with me, don't put the sticker here, because this is where I tell you I kind of forgot about you looking at the chipboards and seeing what was on the chipboard. Well, it so happens that the rainbow that goes on this first layout is a chipboard, and it's not the sticker. And, you know, does it make a huge difference? Not really, but, you know, if you want to kind of show the same image as the instructions, then don't put the sticker on there and go look at your chipboards. Because there's little arches that go, separate arches that go there for the rainbow. So, oops. So here we go, putting down the top layer of flowers, the little bouquet scattering of flowers. And I get to, once I have the flat pieces laid down, then I can pop up the floral on top. And I still can scooch some of the other leaf pieces underneath, and then put another pop-up. And it just magically hides things. You gotta love it. I have another piece that needs to get hidden over there. So I think this is a really pretty card. Now, one thing I could have done, I didn't think of it. There we go. So I'm tucking that under so it's more of a flat. You could splatter the white daisy with some shimmer brush and add just a little bit of shimmer before you start putting it together. And that would, you know, just add a little bit of glitz to that white expanse. So, you know, once you start doing some splatter painting, you kind of want to do more of it, and you kind of miss it when you haven't done it. Then I've got my little butterflies going down. They kind of look like moths, but I hate to call a moth a butterfly, so we'll call them a butterfly. So this is one of the little sayings at the bottom of the sticker sheet, 2 peas in a pod. So all of these, like the instructions show best friends. And if I had a teenage daughter, I would put best friends, but I don't. And so I'm just going to put friends for pictures of me and my friends. So I'm not inclined to call one of my friends my best friend, because that would, you know, that just seems young. So we're just grateful that we all have friends, right? So anyway, I am going to, I didn't want to use the dot to go on top of the eyes, so I'm going to use a glitter gem that I have close by, and I will do that momentarily. I'm going to add some of the little flowers and flourishes that they have running alongside the large line of flowers and leaves. And I think this is just a really, I like this layout a lot. They use a lot of triangles in various ways, and you know, I like them. Not everybody likes them, but I really do like it's kind of a different, you know, from the usual rectangles and squares that we use. So, you know, a little difference is a good thing. Look at all these great things we've got. We've got a nice scallop, a Sundance scallop, and we've got all these nice little sayings. I treasure our friendship. You know, so all sorts of nice things that you can put on your pages here that go along with friends and BFF and just friends. So anyway, I think this is real pretty. Now I'm gonna start on the next layout, which is very different from this particular layout. So I've started a dry run here of just laying down, using the instructions and laying down the cut pieces. So here's the chipboard group. So you can see all the different things, flowers and butterflies and bows and tags and all sorts of great things in all different colors here. So I realized that that scallop is supposed to have a rainbow in it. Now, I guess I could have used the arches from the chipboard, but I realized that it's supposed to be the sticker. So I went ahead and took it off page 1 and started punching out these arches that are that build the rainbow that goes on the first page. So we've got all sorts of, there's like a little, I don't know, sun, I guess, sun behind the rainbow. And these cute little chevrons just add, you know, so much to that little angled banner that is coming out of the side of the background, picture background. So I'm just kind of placing these around where I think they're supposed to be. You know, you can adjust these, you can do what you want to with them. You certainly don't have to follow the instructions. I try to follow the instructions, but you know how that goes with me. So I may think I'm following the instructions and I'm not. But you know what? Things always come out looking okay. So, you know, that is a hint to you that you can, you know, change things around and it's still all right. So I love these little clusters. They're just that, I just like add so much. And then you add the butterfly with it and it's like, boom, there you go. So I'm just kind of looking. There's a lot of stuff in here. You really kind of need to really look at what all is here. And I would pull out the rainbow arches first so that you don't forget about them. And see, there's another mint one in there that, you know, there's so many little things on that chipboard that you just kind of overlook, or you probably wouldn't, but I ended up overlooking, that can be used, you know, to decorate your pages. There's the arch. I finally find that arch. And at some point, there may be one in the darker color too. So we've got a nice little curved arrow going here. And I end up using one of my Picture My Life cards, the little 3x4s. And there's one there that we always have a few that have journaling space on them, and for the 4x6 too. But I just thought this little one was perfect with this layout. So it just, the Picture My Life cards, oh my goodness, they can just make things so easy on you. And you've got them numbered and lined. You don't even have to make your own lines. So it just worked out really, really good. So I'm putting a little one of a kind in there. And that can be, you know, for all sorts of things. And certainly for, you know, the friendships that I have, they're all one of a kind. I mean, everybody is so different. We have so many similarities, and yet we're all so different that all of my friendships are one of a kind. It's, you know, you've got to take joy in that. It's just so nice to be able to know somebody for so long that, you know, you see them for who they are and they see you for who you are. And it's just really so freeing to, I'm going to get mushy here, for goodness sakes. I just realized that one of my friends, I met her when I first started working. Well, that was 1973. And it's 2022. I mean, who even thought that we'd get this far? And I texted her the other day and I said, do you realize that we've known each other for just shy of 50 years? I mean, that just shocked me because I moved away from Long Island when I was 18. I mean, I essentially went to school and really didn't come home to live except to kind of stay in the summer and get a job. And so I don't have any of my I didn't, stay in the place I was born in and, kept those friendships going. I moved away in 1968, and, to realize that, some of my work friends that I still have as friends, even though I've been retired for quite a while. There's my rainbow. See, it looks really cute there. I think it looks better than the sticker. The sticker needed to be where it belonged, and this needed to be where it belonged. And I didn't put any adhesive under the arches on the left-hand side so that the picture can, of course, slip under it. So there we go. And they used some stamp, which I did not have. So I took one of the patterned papers and did a little thin strip and ran it along there where they have some stamping, just to add a little bit of an accent there. Not much, just a little bit. And so I finished that page, added more elements from the sticker sheets and from the chipboard, and here we go. So there's this layout, and I do like the way it looks. I didn't put any of the photo holders on the right-hand page, but look at how cute. And see that little list there looks so perfect. So there's the first layout from Sawyer, and I'm pretty darn happy with it. Hi, I'm Dorothy Smith. Thanks for watching my video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and learn along with me. Thanks. Bye-bye.